Spaz's Week in Review.
All right, we got 2 stories left. The first one, I believe, is about Hanoi Jane.
There
Did I just see the lovely Erica? Is she coming?
Yes.
Look, yes.
All right, back to the Week in Review. Here we go.
Anyway, moving back to people in the media, Jane Fonda wants to get rid of the moniker Hanoi Jane. She says she's very regretful that she posed for this picture with the North Koreans.
Okay.
Now,
all right, hold the phone. She's very regretful.
Yes.
That what?
That she posed for a picture with the North Koreans.
Oh, okay, the North Koreans.
Yes.
Hanoi Jane posed with the North Koreans.
Yes.
In Hanoi, North Korea?
Oh, sweat.
What's the problem,
What, is there a problem?
Is there a problem?
I mixed up my wars.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
I mixed my wars.
Oh, I really didn't even notice.
Yes.
Hanoi Jane.
I totally forgot.
From Korea.
From Korea. Korea.
I totally forgot about the Vietnam War.
Oh, you did?
For a second.
Oh.
That's great.
For a second. So obviously it was just the one time that you made that mistake. Okay.
Probably, yeah.
All right.
Hanoi Jane and the Korean War.
Now, I just think that she was just being very un-American, or maybe she was just captured at the wrong place at the wrong time. I don't know.
Wait. Capture? What was Jane Fonda on a secret mission? And the North Koreans in Hanoi captured her?
Well, maybe there's some logic here, eh? Spaz.
Yes.
She was captured?
Captured? How did she end up in Hanoi, North Korea?
Well, what I meant by captured, she was encaptioned within a picture.
Encaptioned in the picture?
So she was there.
Like those criminals in Superman, where that big thing came and grabbed him up and put him in a picture and sent him into space. I'm reverting back to that movie now.
Okay.
She came there to do her celebrity thing to try to pep up the troops.
Pep up the troops in North Vietnam?
That's not what she was doing.
Well, we had to cross the line to fight them, so there were some troops there.
She's a commie bastard.
She did the Bob Hope thing.
She was she was completely against the Vietnam War and posed with the North Vietnamese as a way to show her support for the North Vietnamese people and against the Americans.
That didn't work too well.
Well, obviously, it didn't work too well. Much like the Spaz brain, it didn't work too well.
Mm-hmm.
So she was captioned, not captured.
She was captioned in a picture in North Korea, in Hanoi, North Korea.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
All right, let's move on here.
I don't know. But either way, I think that forgive should be forgotten. It was just a photograph, and I think her moniker should be changed.
Her moniker.
And what's her moniker?
Hanoi
Jane.
Hanoi Jane.
Hanoi Jane.
All right. And you believe her moniker should be changed, right?
Yes.
What should we call her now?
Yeah.
Jane.
Just Jane.
Jane.
Oh, okay.
Because after all, I mean, is it really the American way to hold a grudge against someone for a very long time? After all, human would give in and say, you know what, I forgive you. It's human nature. You got to forgive. Anyway, so good luck with that, Hanoi Jane.
And then you call her Hanoi Jane.
I thought you wanted to change her moniker.
Yeah, but it's not changed yet, so I figured I
still call her Hanoi Jane after that place in Korea. But then I think we should change it to Seoul Jane after that place in Vietnam.
Oh, boy.
Thank goodness for the atomic bomb, or we never would have won the War of 1812. Spaz's History Text 101.
Mars checking in, Anthony.
Yeah?
Life and water over here now.
Did Robert E. Lee checking in? Didn't Jane Fonda pose in Hanoi, North Carolina during the Civil War? Yes. Syndication when the Spaz opens a safe with a stethoscope.
We got a professional safe cracker on the line for you, Rick.
A professional safe
on line
cracker.
9. That could be cool to have him come down. All right, let's move on. I think we have one story left, believe it or not, in Spaz's Week in Review, Ed.
Speaking of Korea, North Korea and South Korea are trying to repair their, I guess, trying to be friends again. But now North Korea is ripping the U.S.
Are they trying to become friends again?
Again? I don't think they've ever been friends. That's why there's North and South Korea.
And they don't, and they're not trying to be friends. They hate each other more than ever these days.
Yeah, they're trying to make it so they don't actually blow each other up off the face of the earth. But, yeah, friends. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, I thought the war ended.
No.
Like in the 70s.
You know, I watched all the Korean War footage. It was called MASH in the 70s, and it ended.
No, the Korean War, I forgot, was in the 50s.
Okay.
Vietnam was in the 70s.
Right. In the 70s.
Well, that's, whatever.
Okay, we'll give them that benefit of the doubt.
Didn't the Vietnam War start in the late 50s officially?
Officially, yeah. 40s if you want to concentrate on the French for there.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
But now North Korea is ripping the U.S. over troops in the South. Excuse me, is this a flashback by 50 years between the North and the South Korean War? I just think that, the war is over, so why are they even having a dispute? Why is North Korea even ripping into the U.S.? North Korea is not really a communist state anyway.
What?
We could even knock the crap out of whatever communists are left in there. Okay?
Wait.
I mean, the war is over. Why are they ripping us? And speaking of...
Wait. North Korea, what is North Korea then, if it's not a communist?
Well, they got a couple of communist people, but they're very weak.
There's only like two. And they are spider goats. Communist spider goats from Mars.
Oh, my God.
Vinny from Rosedale. DNA stands for don't know anything.
Unbelievable. Did you go to school?
Yes,
Did
I
you
did.
learn anything?
I got an A in history.
You got an A in history. The history of what, Pluto? Guys probably like, I got to get this guy out of my class. Give him an A. I don't care. Just get him out of here.
I wish you were in my class when I was in high school. You would have helped the learning curve, man.
So the Korean.
You know what I'm saying? Where the teacher puts that on the board.
Yeah. I remember that.
The one kid that got the 100 and like the two kids that got the 20s, and we all benefited from the stupid kids.
See, the country's divided still, even though there's not a war going on.
Mm-hmm.
There is still like a Cold War going on between the two, the North and South. They can't stand each other. And we supported, and still do, support South Korea.
Yes.
So that's why we care what goes on over there.
Yes. But even if they make peace and everything, you can't take away that boundary and all the maps and everything to make one full Korean nation.
Well, not until they want to.
Yeah, but then you got to change all the maps and stuff.
Well, Vietnam was North and South until the North overran the South, and now they changed the maps. It's all just Vietnam now.
Yeah, but people still consider it North and South.
They don't.
They separate it because that...
No, they don't consider Vietnam North and South. Now it's just Vietnam.
It'll break all trade unions, bylaws and stuff.
Yeah, wait, I'm just trying so hard to help him. The trade unions...
Bylaws.
Bylaws? No, it's just Vietnam now. You'd have to find a very old map to see North and South Vietnam.
Yeah, but you still go to the North and you can still go to the South.
Well, yeah, obviously, it's not like it's a one-dimensional place where there isn't an up and down in the North and South.
I'm trying to see, the North still holds the same beliefs as the North always had, and the South still holds the beliefs that the South always had. So thus, there is an imaginary boundary. Imaginary boundary.
No, you know something? I really don't think so. I'm sure there are people in both the northern portion of Vietnam and the southern portion that have beliefs of either side that used to when it was North and South, but I don't think it really matters at this point. You know what I mean? There's not like a true division of Vietnam anymore. Not like Korea, where it's North Korea and South Korea, and that's it.
I have a contrary to your belief.
It's like it's my belief. Like he's got his and I have mine. No, my belief is the way it is.
Right.
That's called history and the way it is on this planet.
Anthony, there's a ton.
In a bizarro world.
There's a ton of instant feedback coming in. Private Pile from Jersey. What is your major malfunction, numbnuts?
What is your major malfunction, numbnut?
The big yellow one's the sun.
Uneffing believable.
Anthony Hanoi Jane checking in from Paramus. She's living in Paramus these days. And caption me in a 55-gallon barrel now. Mike from Jersey. Me, Spaz, you, Jane. Some guy from North Korea. Does Spaz have the record for being the stupidest person in the world? No, I mean the universe. And Ralph from Glen Cove. Isn't a harmonica a musical instrument?
Harmonica.
He did say
harmonica.
Jeff.
I play the harmonica.
Anthony, we got a Vietnam vet on the line, Jeff.
All right.
Jeff, what's up?
Hey, guys.
How you
I love
doing?
your show. I think you guys are the best. I listen to you every day.
Thank you.
I would love to give Spaz a case of Astrobetus of the blowhole and take an RPG and stick it up his butt and pull the trigger. I hate Hanoi Jane, but my God, I hate it even more. What a derelict.
Wow, a Vietnam vet hates you more than Hanoi Jane. That's a huge surprise
got it.
today.
It's Ho Chi Minh Spaz.
Thank you, Jeff. Larry, you're next on WNEW. Larry.
Hello.
Hi, Larry. What's up?
I just wanted to say one thing.
Yes.
He forgot the East Koreans and the West Koreans and the East Vietnamese and the West Vietnamese. This guy is out of his goddamn mind. You know what you should have done last Friday? You should have put a tape of his voice in that barrel.
Yeah.
Those girls would have been out in 10 seconds. You could have saved yourself a lot of money.
All right, Larry.
Syndication when Spaz clones himself.
All right, good job. Spaz, yeah, what about the East Koreans and the West Koreans?
West Koreans.
They get blended in. They get blended in with the North and the South. They pick their sides.
Dan checking, and Spaz is right. The 38th parallel is really a dotted line that goes through the country.
Checkpoint Spaz.
See, I know what I'm talking about.
Merle checking in from Maryland. I guess underground syndication working again today, Anthony. I hear the Jews and Nazi skinheads are having drinks together around the corner today. Bubba from Connecticut. I think Spaz reverted to a movie, but it was probably Dumb and Dumber.